Since a young age, I had a big mouth. I talked about big dreams I'd make come true. Dreams like retiring my parents, driving fast cars, big houses, owning businesses. Most of my family and friends just brushed it off as a kid and his crazy dreams. I don't blame them. For most of my life, that's all I was, a big talker. I had no actual plan to how I'd achieve all these goals. I just sat around fantasizing about the destination, the life of my dreams, but never actually planning the road to get there. YoungerChairez had no idea the kind of work he was in for. I had to figure out how to achieve my ambitious goals. It took a few years and a lot of trial and error, but I finally cracked the code to setting and achieving your goals. Like a kind of formula I follow to guarantee I'll get to where I need to go. It's surprisingly simple, but you still have to put in some effort for it to be effective. Things won't always go as planned, so you have to adapt to changes and roll with the punches. It's ultimately up to you to make it happen. I break it down into 4 steps. Step 1 in achieving your goals is actually figuring out what your dream results are in the first place. Most people don't have a direction in life. They just wing it. That's what I did for a long time, and I ran in circles for years, wasting a lot of time and energy. You have to sit down and reflect on what you really want out of life. Not what these influencers want, not what your friends want, not what society says you should want. What do you want out of life? Figure out exactly what it is, and almost automatically you'll start making progress. The moment you know your desires, a passion to achieve them develops. Once this passion is in place, hard work becomes much easier to do because you'll be stupid motivated to get it done, so you can achieve your goal faster. Hard work feels like fun when you're passionate about the work you're doing. Having these 2 traits in your arsenal makes for a powerful combination. Passion and hard work equal guaranteed success in the field of your choosing. Once you've figured out what your dream results are, you've got a massive head start and on your way to step 2. Step 2 is breaking down your results into smaller, more digestible steps that will lead to success. You should shoot for the moon when figuring out your dream result. Dream as big and crazy as you possibly can. Build that multi-million-dollar business. Travel all corners of the world. Donate millions to your charities of choice. But when it comes to achieving these massive dreams, you need to break it down into much smaller, daily goals that are measurable in some kind of unit, and turn them into habits you can work on consistently. If your dream result is to make 6 figures a year in your career, your goals could be to find a lucrative industry that interests you, so research for an hour a day. Educate yourself and sharpen your skills, so read 10 pages of a book every day. Land an entry-level position, so apply to 10 jobs a day. And once there, work on getting raises to hit 6 figures within a year or 2 of working there by showing up on time, being there every day, being prepared every day, continuously improving your skills, and asking for raises every quarter, or switching companies if you're denied a raise. The point is to break down your dream into smaller pieces that are easier to achieve and form habits out of. Make these steps very specific so you don't have to think about them much. You just have to do them. If you already know what you're supposed to be doing without having to think about it much, it'll be miles easier to do, even when you don't feel like doing it. Write these tasks down in your notebook or whiteboard. Make a habit tracker on your phone about your specific tasks that you need to complete. Put it somewhere where you'll see it often, ideally multiple times a day, on your bathroom mirror, the home screen on your phone, or even hang it on your wall somewhere. Somewhere easily visible so you won't forget and can hold yourself accountable. The military is very good about this by writing up a schedule and teaching you to stay on it. The schedule must be decently strict, accurate, and realistic, but don't be too hard on yourself at first. You'll have days where you'll flake on your tasks or life will get in the way of completing your goals for the day. Attempt to keep this to a minimum and keep working on your discipline to your tasks. It will be grueling at first, but as you begin to see results, you'll realize how worth it your hard work is, which will give you motivation to keep going. This will form a positive feedback loop. You'll put in work, which will get you results, which then gives you more motivation to put in more work, giving you bigger results. This will ultimately lead to your dream result. Knowing how to break down your ambitious goals and seeing them often is a powerful tool for your future success. Step 3 to achieving your ambitious goals is taking action. You can have the best plan ever, but if you don't take action to achieve these goals, you'll never get anywhere. You'll just sit around like YoungerChairez, dreaming your life away. There's a lot of young entrepreneurs with very bright ideas that could change the lives of millions, but they're too scared to start. It could be fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of criticism, but the most successful people know that failure is a good thing and embrace it. It is an opportunity to learn and to improve. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. Let's be honest, you'll probably be terrible at first, like most of us are when starting something new. But that starting point is like your first practice session. The more you practice, the more you improve. Change is scary, but it is also necessary to determine what works to catapult you forward and what doesn't. Albert Einstein once said, "The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, yet expecting different results." If what you're doing isn't working, and you don't change or modify your actions, you're never going to be where you want to be. You need to grab your fears by the balls and take action towards your goals if you ever want to see some success in your life. The final step in achieving your goals is having solid consistency. This is where your mental fortitude and devotion to this goal will be tested. You must work on being disciplined and continuing your habits, which will lead to your dream results. Success can be boiled down into dreams, which are simplified into goals, which are then further simplified into habits that are really just actions done consistently over time. As long as you stay the course and improve your consistency, you will become successful. Alternatively, if you're an undisciplined slob who could speak of their goals all day, but never actually does anything about them, you're not going to get very far. Success is like a currency that is earned through the job that is hard work. The more hours that you put into working hard, the more successful you'll become. There's a quote from the self-improvement YouTuber Hamza that resonates with me and keeps me on track. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. This one phrase is life-changing. This is what is going to set you apart from the people who never accomplish anything. Doing the hard work, the good productive habits, even when you don't want to, will lead you to massive success. This kind of discipline is especially needed once you become an adult and you don't have a teacher or a parent to tell you what to do and when. You have to police yourself to get your responsibilities taken care of. And once you master this skill, you can and will achieve anything you want. Consistency is by far the most important factor. You could be terrible at narrowing down your goal and be bad at breaking it into smaller steps. But if you have good consistency, it means you're taking action and you are disciplined enough to keep going, even if the results aren't what you'd like them to be yet. Consistency is the hardest to master. So if you already have good consistency, you're set. The other steps will come much easier. And as long as you practice and become consistent with those steps as well, you'll guarantee your success. Practice these steps to set and achieve your ambitious goals and reach a level of success that will change your life and the lives of your people. Hit that like and subscribe and comment on what I can improve on. Remember that success is achievable. You just have to put the work in.